Due diligence is basically, if you look at it, whatever you have said, whatever you have done, they would want to verify it. So they would do their own due diligence. First thing, the first advice that I tell people is be honest in your presentation. You have to tell what is right. A lot of times you've done a phenomenal job at suppose 50 things, but you mentioned 60 things, then assuming, they would go hand in hand. And by chance, if the investor picks up the 55th thing on your presentation and asks you about it, and you would say, oh, I haven't done anything on this, then I think you're in trouble. Because then he would start believing that, I don't even know if anything that the person is saying is true. So you have to be, first thing I would always say, be honest in your presentation. Then identify key risks. What are the risks? What are the risk factors? What is the problem? Are there any risks associated? So you have to identify the risks. Then I had actually mentioned earlier also, do your homework and alignment with investment thesis. So basically, when an investor is looking from a perspective, you have to do your homework according to that. So a fund as an investor in thesis that invests into technology, you cannot give them a product which is more like a consumer product. So you have to do your homework, and once that fund is coming for due diligence, then you have to tell them technology is our core focus. So if it is a tech-based fund, you have to tell them it's a hardcore tech company. And these are the basic things that I would require to support the tech. So you have to, make sure your investment thesis is as per your company. Then acknowledge what needs to be believed in. So you have to, acknowledge what needs to be believed in to invest. Next. So there are basically 3 stages per se if you have to, talk about due diligence. Your first stage is screening or the technical due diligence. So whatever you've said, the market size, market share, the problem, how it is going to be solved, there is a basic screening and there's a screen check, and then when people feel it is relevant, they move to the business model and to the financial due diligence. So once the screening is done, they would look at your business model, how your business model fits into your thesis. Is it actually making financial sense? Is it making some profits? At least at the unit level, is it making profit? So after that, the first thing that they do is they would do a technical due diligence, and after that, they would look at your financial due diligence or the business. And ultimately, they will do a legal due diligence. Legal due diligence would include legal due diligence of you, your record, also your business plan. If it is a copied idea, maybe it is some patented somewhere and you're using it, or maybe you're using some things unethically. So unethically means, there is a place which is a technology done by a famous institute like a National Institute of Electronics has done a research and they have a patent. And you have kind of using the same technology without taking rights of using that patent from that institute. So these universities or these research organizations, they sell their rights. You give them royalty and they sell their rights. So this is very important that they do legal due diligence also. So you have to, in short, it is technical, and then they would, because it's technical more broader, then you go a little deeper and look at business, financial, how it is modeled, and then eventually you do the legal part of it. You do the 3 stages.